Gentlemen, you both know the rules. Obey my commands and protect yourself at all times. Touch gloves now. Come out fighting at the bell.
That's right. Shaw cannot afford to get a little bit too greedy in there, because one of those big right hands could come between those combinations. And I like the fact that Shaw stands his ground. He controls the center of the ring.
But Shaw's not a guy that wastes very many punches. Very economical, as you mentioned, Joe. And he wants to know that he can land before he throws.
He's smart, too. He catches on quick. Catches on to a fighter's rhythm very quickly. You see his eyes pinpointing right directly in the eyes of Ajagba. Good jab. Good jab.
So, snapping that head with his jab.
Good jab from Ajagba.
Splitting the guard.
Nice jab by both guys exchanging.
Yes. Winner tonight should land a significant heavyweight fight to come this year. Want to remind you, NFL Rewind, the playoff edition, will be coming up after we finish things from Turning Stone Casino here in central New York.
Ooh, that was nice, smooth movement right there. Well, that wasn't too robotic from Efe Ajagba. Usually he's really tight with his offense and extremely robotic, but that was smooth, that transition downstairs with the stab jab and the right hand coming right behind it.
No fighter wants to make a mistake, because they both know that one punch landed in the right spot can end the night.
See, even though Ajagba has the reach advantage, Shaw, he's quick. He has the speed advantage. He can get his jab in and out of range, get himself in and out of range quickly with his jab.
The concern I have for Ajagba right now is that he's not moving his head. You see different movements and angles from Shaw. You don't see a lot of that defensively from Efe. You see subtle movements, but oftentimes he's punching and he's leaving his head right there. Shaw is watching that too.
Stephan Shaw firing off that right hand behind the jab moments ago. Back to that 85-inch reach of Ajagba.
See, in close rounds like this, the best thing about Ajagba is he's busy. He's busy. He's consistent with his jab. Even though all those jabs are not landing, he looks like he's controlling the action.
He's thrown 26 more punches than Shaw to this point. Joe, Tim, and Dre on the call with you ringside. Our heavyweight main event, round number 3 between Ajagba and Stephan Shaw. Stephan Shaw, who told us yesterday, I have to be sharp, I have to be smart, and I have to put my hands together, have to let them go. There's a right hand to open up round 3. Reminder, NFL Rewind, the playoff edition, will be coming your way once we finish up with Top Rank Boxing. If you want to continue on with your evening of boxing, we invite you to join us for the State of Boxing on the ESPN app. We will review our entire night, give you all the news and analysis going on in the sport, including the latest on Tyson Fury and Alexander Usyk, the undisputed heavyweight championship fight that we hope will be announced soon enough.
And Shaw right now trying to anticipate that jab so he can come over the top with his own right hand right now. There it is.
There it is. There's the right hand trying to come over the top of the jab from Shaw. Interesting, you hear the corner report from Bernardo, but an interesting matchup of trainers we have here.
But that man is responsible in big part for my gold medal and the way he was poised in that corner and the instructions he gave me, and you hear him giving the same instructions to Stephan Shaw tonight.
We asked Kay Karomo what he was most concerned about yesterday. He said Bashir Abdullah. Listen, these guys know each other from the Olympic program for years. It's nice to hear that kind of respect between coaches.
It is, Mark. Shaw looking to get that right hand to the body and then back to the jab with Ajagba to the body as well.
It's good seeing these big men exchange jabs the way that they are in this first 3 rounds. Shaw's doing more off the jab than Ajagba, as I think Shaw's looking to set Ajagba up with a big right hand with a left hook to follow.
because Stephan Shaw comes from a boxing family. He's with his grandfather. His father was a fighter, and he grew up watching the old tapes with his grandfather. So he has such an understanding that here it was the biggest moment of his career, his professional life. He took time out yesterday to spend the morning at the Boxing Hall of Fame. And Dre, he was getting very emotional in discussing it.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with soaking up some extra inspiration. You feel the presence of those guys walking in that building. I mean, it's so much greatness in that place, and the memorabilia and the fist that have been casted. I mean, you can't help as a fighter to feel that and to take that with you. And he wanted to take that with him into this fight.
Ajagba, two-punch combination. Pretty even fight as it stands right now here in round number 4.
Yeah, but that's not a whole lot of variation from Ajagba.
No,
not
there
no
isn't.
left hooks. He's attempting that right hand. He landed one.
Because he wants that right hand to neutralize Stephan Shaw's combinations.
Ajagba's got to throw that right hand, even if he doesn't land it clean. You got to throw it to keep the hands of Shaw up and let Shaw know that I will let this right hand go. Then you'll be able to get, that'll open Shaw up for a clean right hand. But right now, Ajagba's just waiting just for the perfect opportunity, and he's allowing Shaw to get comfortable in the meantime.
Up jab from Shaw moments ago. As you can tell, Ajagba, you said a sense of urgency just trying to close here. There's a sweeping right hand that was off the mark.
See, that's a missed right hand, but it's not a bad right hand. It made Shaw react. It made him get out of the corner and exert some energy, and then it could set up a clean right hand up the road. Got to make some deposits for up the road if you're Efe Ajagba.
If you want to land the right hand, you want to throw it towards the body or the chest area of Shaw. Don't throw it towards the head. The head's not going to be there. The body is a bigger target to hit.
Double jab right hand. Shaw just getting out of the way.
See, but the sheer aggression of Ajagba is winning him this round. He's staying consistent.
It's interesting to listen into the corner of Ajagba with Emmanuel Savoy and Kay Karoma as Ajagba was here, and come on, I need you, wake up, wake up. They think their fighter can offer a bit more here. You see the total jabs through 4 rounds. That has been the pressing matter early on in this heavyweight fight. Round number 5 scheduled for 10. Shaw
Nice
with the right
counter.
hand over the top, countering that jab of Ajagba.
I think if Shaw's going to win this fight, he's going to have to come out of himself a little bit and take more risk. We said this at the top of the show that he's going to have to find that other gear. This gear is sufficient for the first few rounds, but if he's going to pull ahead, if he's going to put himself in a position to start piling up enough rounds to win on points or to land a big shot, he's going to have to come out of his comfort zone.
But that comes with a lot of risk, Dre.
It sure does.
It comes with a lot of risk. I mean, he cannot afford, in the heavyweight division, you can't afford to make a mistake because that mistake might cost you the fight.
Listen, man, you can do both. You can be more aggressive and be responsible at the same time, but no risk, no reward.
Well, that's exactly what you heard from Shaw's trainer.
Because you could also get knocked out playing it safe.
And perhaps now taking just a little more of a chance.
It's called a calculated risk, not a reckless risk.
Good jab.
Him taking this fight against Ajagba is a risk.
And he couldn't have taken it quick enough. Opportunity presented itself with an injury to Oscar Rivas, and Shaw said, yes, I want this.
Ajagba taking the fight against Shaw is a risk. This is the heavyweight division.
Good jab by Ajagba.
But Coach Abdullah said the right thing. A guy who's used to coming forward, push him back and see if he's the same guy. That takes risk.
But Abdullah also said, don't let him gain control. You need to get your offense working.
But he's doing that by allowing Ajagba to press forward and to start getting comfortable. And you know he gets comfortable when he starts to let that right hand go. That's what I think Coach Abdullah is alluding to. Start seeing shots like that come off. We've been trained as fighters to think you stay away from and stay on the end of power. And I was taught to attack it and see what they can do about it.
I was taught both ways, Dre. Attack it, sometimes take it.
Yeah, it's a little bit of both. I mean, yeah, it's a little bit of both.
Go towards it.
But the only way that power and that mentality will respect you is if you attack them and they feel your presence.
You take their strength away.
Great conversation, guys, from two Hall of Famers. How to deal with power. Again, just listening into the corner of Ajagba, they are imploring him, Tim, to let his hands go.
Yeah, but there's no variation. There's no how you let his hands go, but there's no variation in his combinations. I mean, Shaw can see the 1-2 coming. You know, there's no hooks, there's no uppercuts, there's no body shots, there's nothing else to fend against. It's too easy for Shaw, a thinking fighter like him. And to be honest with you, Tess, I would love to see some more variation for Shaw. I mean, he's not going to the body of Efe. He's not taking things in the inside, you know. Oh, he stood him up.
Well placed.
He stood him up with that. Did you see the legs lock up just for a second? The lights turn off just for a split second, then they come back on.
My question is, did Shaw see it?
Oh, he saw it, but it's still the risk. Still a lot of risk.
In the corner of Stephan Shaw, his father, Brian Shaw, said, use the double right as your jab. Initiate your combinations there. You have to vary it and not start everything off the jab.
I think moments ago, actually, Ajagba's right hand got him a little bit as he tried to shake it off against the ropes.
Can we see a jab hook right hand from Ajagba? Has he been taught that?
Exactly what his corner was looking for.
Jab off the hook or hook off the jab?
Stephan Shaw knows as well as anyone there are more heavyweights than there are dates for them. He's 30 years old. He's been waiting long enough. He's more experienced. He's quicker. It's time for him to get busy.
Yeah, he talked about that, Mark, in the lead up to this fight of always struggling to get the opportunity, viewing this as the potential for a breakthrough. He's been Deontay Wilder's sparring partner for the last 5 years. He feels very confident with the success he's had in a camp against arguably the best puncher of the last 25 years in the division, never going down. Always felt like he's had huge potential he needs to tap into and deliver on. His corner, we just hear Bashir Abdullah say to him, hey, beautiful work right now, 4 more rounds of it. Meanwhile, in the corner of Ajagba, they want to see combinations. They think they're going to be able to get this done if he just throws with combinations.
And he doesn't. A big, strong guy like that with a 10-ounce glove, all you got to do is throw the punch like he just did, and even though it's quick and sharp, it will still hurt.
And Johnny Rice was rightfully awarded a TKO victory over Guido Villanueva with one big right hand. He didn't throw many, but he made that one count.
I'm just glad they got it right. You know, boxing don't always get it right, but when they do, it's exciting for me.
Round number 8 of our heavyweight main event, Efe Ajagba, Stephan Shaw. Ajagba with a 60-47 connect advantage. He's landed 50 of 226 jabs thrown.
See, both fighters have all the motivation they need to step forward and try to close out these next 3 rounds, because whoever loses, your pay scale's getting messed up. You're not going to make the same in the next fight as you made this fight. Your status, your ranking, everything. Good shot right there from Shaw. All of that should be enough motivation to step on the gas and close the show.
For that Ajagba's name could be attached to Daniel Dubois or Joe Joyce. We've heard that Shaw could get an opportunity if he wins against Jared Anderson.
You just got to do the math in your head.
They want more offense. Will they get it here in the final 3 minutes, or will this be the moment that Stephan Shaw has been waiting for? Can he hit the accelerator just enough to try to get the win here?
Not sure if he's going to get another shot, Dre.
This was the opportunity he was looking for. This was the phone call that he always wanted. And he got it, and he could have done more in this fight.
Got it.
You just don't know. Good shot right there. You just don't know. You got to see him fight the fight. You just don't know.
Right hand off the mark. They go the distance, Ajagba and Shaw. The silent ruler, Efe Ajagba. So Efe Ajagba gets the win.